Todd Ward, a grad student at UNR, is currently working on a project that researches teams and their communication and decision-making skills using the video game Medal of Honor.
The Navy has a place called SWAS, which is the Surface Warfare Officer School, and that's in Rhode Island, and it's like $1 billion place. It's a full room-size simulator, which is basically a video game that you walk into, and it simulates a ship's bridge. Officers there get about one shot in this, or maybe two at the most. And what we found is that they are provided feedback on how they do, but it's not objective. My study is based on that. And so what it is I'm bringing in participants, primarily undergraduates, into a lab on campus, and they are playing a simulation that is a video game. And instead of being a ship, it's a first-person shooter video game, basically. Medal of Honor. I have one participant playing alongside a teammate, and I don't know if you're familiar with this term, but the teammate is called a Confederate. And so what that means is they act like a participant, but they're really working with the research team. And then they're playing against an enemy team, which are two other researchers as well. And what they do is they have certain objectives they need to meet. And oftentimes what we're finding is that this is a very highly physiologically arousing game. And one thing that they're looking for is how can people in these physiologically arousing situations, how can they overcome that and still focus on the task and communicate effectively and prioritize what needs to be done. The ultimate goal, I think, with this particular project is to be able to incorporate that into training, and related to this grant would be training actually people in the military.
Ward explains the findings of his project so far.
We've just kind of started, but in the past with similar studies, we found that if the environment in the game is more ambiguous and people aren't sure exactly what's going on, then sometimes that can create rumor and gossip. And a lot of times that is aimed at trying to disambiguate the situation, but oftentimes it can just make it